be possible something earlier. So that's what I'm trying to cut all that unnecessary ass shit.
Alright, yeah, man. She had a. This was cool, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Started and opened the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Southern's offense takes the field. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Braswell. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Braswell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out. It's Ramsauer. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will be first on the attack. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Georgia Southern in a hurry. Brown will throw it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. Past the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The inside handoff. Let's talk for a second about Georgia State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Brown wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gary. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires it incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game,
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Eagles ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Hits a seam wide open. Out of bounds he goes at the 39-yard line after the huge gain. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle. It's McGee. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Complete on 3rd down. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
7, Georgia Southern, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia Southern's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw? Going for it all. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is.
Illegal forward pass.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Brown will throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Eagles racing to the line in a hurry up. On the ground, it's Bradley. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Still so. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Eagles about to kick it away and get this season started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. And
he's going to let it go. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. They go to the ground. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And the Panthers look to keep this drive humming. Handoff from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Right on the money. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the single running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Gets rid of it. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Brown wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now on the return. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from the 42. And off from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Braswell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's got 42 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Georgia State now has it in the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Throws to the back. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they... Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers. The Eagles have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run it from the gun. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Panthers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
A lot of offensive coordinators script their first 18 to 15 plays. Who needs it? Forget that. Just come out and score right away. First possession, you put points on the board. You create some momentum for this offense and for this season.
Georgia Southern, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Ware. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a claim high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Brown will throw it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times they...
Turning it on! Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense, quick tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his man. It's Gary. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, put him right in the middle of the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Eagles! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. Still running at the 40. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the run, it's Bradley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's not going to take the touchback. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. Man, he's already got 43 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ware. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Sends it downfield. Enter. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here at what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Eagles, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll signal for a fair catch after that weave. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Eagles will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Georgia State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Takes the handoff. It's Braswell. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Offense changing the play. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's McGee. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Eagles ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. Looking for a gap. It's Braswell. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the marker. It's Braswell. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The give out of the gun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Going up top. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with the lone back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back swinging for the goal line.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty.
Let's go. Right. Double.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Give to the back. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback moving. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. He's up to 49 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Moving away from pressure. Fires on the move. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. This time it's complete, and he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has already converted 2 fourth downs in the first quarter. Can they do it again? Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical, and they've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, third down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge third down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the field goal and make this a 7-point game. Obviously, they're thinking touchdown, try to make this a 2-possession game.
Thanks to grab. Touchdown, Georgia State. A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the period, first down here. Brown will throw it. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Brown wants to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. And back to the air on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guy, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Gary. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Powers through the defender. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Eagles want to move quickly.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up the 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Absolutely perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Braswell. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. He wants to change this route. Looking for room. It's Braswell. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's McGee. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Brown will throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He turns like that, or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender and runs through another guy. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And they'll take a knee. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw it big? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Eagles want to crank the tempo. Brown will throw it. Keeps it going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground.